Hello. Here we go. Dark Elves. Let's get playing. That's no new catchphrase, that's just what we're gonna do. So, what have we got here? Oh boy, we got Loki for starters. Okay, so I see a guard, a wrestle, and I can't see further down the page. Okay, they're all level 1, they're further down the page. I got 2 reroll. Okay, they haven't played many games, right? 2, okay. We have the lowest team value. That's a bit of a worry, isn't it? I think this is babe time. If I could see. That's never a good sign when they've only got two skill ups and 1 less reroll, and yet they still... You still have the lowest team value by 50. Still, I'll take the babe. Alright. So we've had a couple of... couple of rough games, I think it's fair to say. But, you know, it's always a potential with Skaven. I mean, it's always a potential with any team, but, yeah. But we're carrying on and giving it a go, because, you know, because we like them. Oh, our opponent's got to reconnect. Loki, do you want to come sit here? Come on. Okay. We have removed the cat from out of the screen. Let's see what they do. Oh, they have a spare player. Okay, I didn't notice that. So that makes more sense of the difference. If we had had an extra player, we would have had, assuming it was just a line rat, we'd have had the exact same team value. We're going first in the hopes that we can get the preliminary bashing, right? Downside is we only have 1 Stormborn with no skills. Did our wrestle guy come? Okay, our wrestle guy is around for the moment, which could be very helpful later. Don't need too much tackle because he only has a witch elf, so that's solid. Okay, so it's kept the guard away from us, kept the witch away from us. I think it makes sense to try and take the easier blocks on the line and then move in. Oh, we lost our thrower as well last game. That's right. So that means it's going to be Harvest holding the ball. And yeah, I think that'll do us. So let's see what we can do here. We will take that. Do we need to protect the ball? We should. It's one of those things that it is a lot easier to think about when it's the other team, somehow. We'll just put golden on it, that should be enough for the moment. But when I see somebody else go for these preliminary blocks without kind of guarding it up a little bit, I'm always like, oh, that's a bit dangerous. And yet it's so easy when it's you to not do that. So I think that's one of those things where you just you know, I don't really know what I'm saying here. So I think we go for this one first, because it's less disastrous if it goes wrong. Then this one's less disastrous if it goes wrong as well. Nice. We'll stay on that one. Let's hit a blitzer, see how that goes. Can't use a reroll if this goes wrong, unfortunately. Doesn't, which is nice. We'll just stay here. Alrighty, so let's make it hard for him to get through there. And hard for him to get through there. So I don't think he'll attack into our back line there. I mean, they could come through. Let's actually move the ball up. If they want to come through, they want to come through, right? We do have agility 4 and dodge, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. Plus, it's actually kind of awkward to get through with this guy being here, actually. Because, like, there's no one to give him an assist, so he has to become the assist, which means they got to stand up this guy, they got to come through here to remove him, and then this guy's still in the way, so they have to dodge through even after they've done it, so it's not your perfect situation. Detention. Had to be an armor break after that pause. Now what? So one armor break apiece from the first turn. It's not so bad. And dodging away to kind of make a elf screen of sorts. I thought he was going to stand us all up for a moment, which you could sort of get away with elves, honestly. Okay, just leaving that guy. Interesting. Alright, so what do we want to hit here? Hang on, I think that's who I was going to hit with. Oh well, it's all good. I think we can afford to do this. Give or take. Well, not my finest result ever. We're going to stay unless he's going to do any like super shenanigans. We shouldn't be moving there. Just kind of shore up our back line. Job done. Moving in a bit more aggressively this turn. Going after the storm vermin. Well, this is the way of it. Two hits to our 6 hits, and they've got our arm evaluate guy down on the first try, so that can happen. We didn't give him any free blocks, right? So we can at least say that, but sadly it hasn't really helped us out. Are they going to move in harder than this? Because if they don't, we can still throw some blocks at them. Doesn't look like they're going to. Could send somebody around the side to put a little pressure on. Okay, so if you get up and you move through to here, you have a 2 dice here. Very nice. We will stay. We'll hit this one. Oh. In you go. You have a 2 dice here. Okay, not going quite as we wanted, if I'm being honest. You have a 2 dice here. Come on, knock one over. So that went pretty poorly overall. Not gonna lie. So far, advantage Dark Elves, but we're still on the field here. I really was hoping that him contacting us was going to mean we could get some good knockdowns and, you know, start leading some, maybe some armor breaks our own. Could still happen. I assume they're not going to try and blitz my sidestepper. That's a classic trap. The trap being that you move first down to, like, say here, and then back inside, so that the witch actually ends up on the line and in all sorts of trouble. Oh, he knocked us over. Not time to panic yet. They don't have a blitz on our ball carrier, so there's no reason to panic. We did unfortunately leave them all the good block dice, which is bad. We left them the pairs, but you know, maybe they'll leave some for us at the end of their turn. I assume they're going to press in here. I feel like if I was in this position, I probably would press in somewhat. I'd probably still leave 1, maybe 2 guys. You know, you could leave this guy back, but bring these guys in here alongside. And even if, like, we're making blocks on our turn, you know, you play the armor value game, you're able to make blocks on your turn. This guy can block, and then once he's blocked, this guy could potentially block if this guy moves up. Like in here, it's kind of a little sacrifice for a nice bit of pressure. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't move in harder there. Considering they stunned 2 of our guys, and they're pressing up. It's more like it. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to attack on this front. Okay. So not what we were hoping for. Reroll used, obviously. It's not really far enough, so I think you have to come across to here. We'll give this a shot. We're just trying to avoid a 1 here. And then we're just trying to avoid a 2 or a 1 on this one. And then same here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So we're very tackleable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it's an 8 for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's GFIs involved. We're sort of banking on that. We're banking on the GFIs and the blodge to help us out. But we'll see. And yeah, he's got to commit a couple guys here to make this work, so if he wants to knock him down he can, but it's like using more of his people over on that side. We don't mind pushes. Could try and surf this guy if they want to. I think I'd move this guy first. So it looks like they're going for the surf over here. So yeah, they're just going to shore up this side, try and take a rat off the field. That's fair enough. Didn't pay off. I mean, unless of course they do the inevitable armor break. I think you still push him here. No, do you keep the witch there? No. Okay. Okay, get aggressive. So we're kind of going to be relying on our gutter runners here. Is he going to leave any kind of holes in his defense that we can exploit? Because if he is, we're going to push through and try and get in a position to score in case we have to try and score. Okay, so he's left a hole here. Potentially, of course. Let's see if we can knock somebody over, eh? Hey, look at that. Follow. And where should we go? Here, I guess? Okay, so we'll put you to... That's the line that we can get to. It's not going to be my favourite formation that we've ever done. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go... Yeah, I definitely don't like this now that I've had to do this. Probably gonna need that reroll in a second. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we've done a very basic thing here, which has every chance of not being successful. That said, we've tried to keep a line of gutters here to make it awkward. So he can definitely get a 2 dice on us. He probably would rather get this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which he could. But it would involve dodges and GFIs. He'd also probably prefer the witch, because the witch can get the double. We do need to start spreading around these skulls and stop hogging them. That would be a bonus. The problem is if the ball... So here's the thing. The reason why this is not super safe, apart from the obvious, because it's kind of an annoying screen, right? So it's kind of good. Is that if he gets the ball free here... Do we see the reroll? We do. Okay. So now it's a little bit safer, but we are about to get surrounded. So he's going to push us in here, and then try and get as many people around as he can to make it hard to get up into the end zone. But this is a lot better, obviously, because let's say he pushed him here and he fell over. There's a potential for the ball to go anywhere around here. And if it drops to this side, or even this side, then it's surrounded. So it wasn't the best of setups, but we were kind of working with limited resources there. So now he's going to do the squash in. The one okayish thing about this is that we do have some rats down here. So like this guy can get up here. So we have some potential, like, you know, depending on what he does, we have some potential like chain pushes to get out, or just blitz the right guy to free up a dodge out. But I think we're most certainly looking at needing to try and find a way to score, if possible. Oh. I think that was a mistake there. Okay, if I push this guy, and now with 3 here, I could potentially push this guy here, but that doesn't really help. We'll stay. I think I have to get these guys up, because I think we basically have to try and score here. I don't think there's much more you can do than come here. Okay, so how do we try and orchestrate this? I think like this. I haven't entirely thought this all the way through. Okay, so now you have to stay. Oh, and you're stuck now. Okay, that's a problem. So now that's a wrestle. We don't need our reroll anymore. So we can take this hit now. I think we've got to go in, which is not very good because it gives them plenty of time to score. Yeah, maybe there was a better route there, but overall, considering how things are going, I'm reasonably happy with that. I'm happy with that as well. So we at least have a full team to defend these couple turns with. And, you know, there's always a chance we can get the old reverse on him. So let's actually do a little bit of a wide base here. What have I done wrong? So you need to go out, you need to go out. You go here, you go here, you go here. Okay, yeah, I like that. That's kind of an annoying formation to attack. Let's push these guys wide as well to make it awkward on the ends. Okay. So yeah, obviously you don't really want to give Dark Elves 3 turns to attack, but at the same time we don't want to run into what we ran into last game where we just don't score. You know, and at least right now we have a whole team to try and defend this with, so we didn't really have a chance to stall further there. So they should be able to score, but they do need to move like reasonably fast, so it'll be interesting to see how hard they push, because obviously they have to be a little bit careful because we are very maneuverable, especially if I got runners. So they have to push, but they have to push sensibly, but also fast. So it's not like a foregone conclusion. If you were playing against, like, I don't know, orcs or something here. I mean, orcs aren't terribly slow, but there's some teams where you can do a very successful quick push. Undead or something like that. Okay, sweltering heat could hurt us. But we won't find out until halftime. Or until he scores. So the ball has unfortunately gone on the side where he'd like it to. We should really get a kicker. I still haven't decided. Okay, there we go. That's the stuff. Boy, if he had failed that... See, this is one of those situations. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Yeah, we totally could have had that ball. I mean, it would have been on a wrestler. Or it could have been on this guy, actually. We could have leapt him over. Oh, interesting. Might do this. Doesn't want us to have the choice of where we move, I don't think. I don't know why he went there. So now he's in a position where... the question is, where's he... He hasn't kind of opened himself the opportunity to try and push into a specific place, I don't feel like. The blitz coming here, I would expect the blitz like maybe over here, and for him to start sending guys down the side. If he only sends one guy down the side, we can potentially hit him and just knock him over. He's also still not picked up the ball yet, so that's in very grabbable position. And he doesn't look like he's going to bother defending it. Okay, okay. So he does have guys in position. That's more sensible. He can obviously theoretically be knocked over, but... Okay, who's grabbing the ball? Oh, she got it. Does she retreat to try and get away? No, she doesn't. So we could try and leap over and grab that. Which is feeling very, very tempting right now. Has he left us a decent path to... He's left us a decent path to do this as well. Now, if we do that... So my question is, do we try and get this guy to leap through and in for the assist, and then do the 3 up, 3 up, and then get a 1 dicer on her? Or maybe we take this guy for the assist, because actually getting the block on would be better. Okay, I think it would. So we're going to try and defend this a little bit, but we're not going to be able to commit to defending it. So you're going to come through this way. So you can come over, but only to here. Okay. We're kind of standing our whole team up here to give us some kind of chance. I think you might have to come down to here to help protect when I fail this dodge here. Good start. Now for the bit they're not expecting. Blitz. Oh, that's a... No, that's not a better route through. So it does have to be this way. Leap to here. Failed the leap. That's bad for the rest of the turn. I don't think we're going to make it here. Leap hasn't been working for us the last couple of games, unfortunately. So that was our chance to go 2-0 up there, and well, now it's gone. Oh boy. Where do we want to fall over? I guess this way. Okay. I'm trying not to get that thing in my head of like what happened last time we tried to leap. We've had a few games recently where we've had where it's kind of hinged on one roll that we've made. Because effectively, I'm not saying that we would have scored had we have done that, but we'd have had... If we could have knocked her over, which was on a... Only on a 5 or 6, actually. But let's say we knocked her over. Then, you know, we're grabbing the ball and we have a gutter runner with Blodge kind of in the scoring zone. But you know, honestly, I'd have taken getting over and making the blitz and just pushing her back, you know, getting a pushback blitz that didn't quite work, because we could still have potentially come back down and had another go next turn. Now we're down. Now I think the main problem is that now we're down a gutter runner, and we have a stunned gutter runner, which means we won't be able to react to next turn. We're down 2 gutter runners and a stun. Hang on, yeah, we're down 2 gutter runners, and we have a stun gutter runner. So our ability to defend next turn to stop them going in is massively reduced. But you know what? It'll only make it 1-1. So let's not get too depressed. I did not expect that. Okay, I'm not sure what was going on there. Oh, we don't have anybody to pick this up with is the problem. I think we have to try and make this a 2 dice. But of course I didn't. What was I thinking? He had to go here, and then this guy... You know what? Never mind. I don't even get the 2 dice there to try and reel into a skull. No, just reel into a push. Ay ay ay. So they probably will score now. That's how it's done. Yeah, in fairness, I think it would have taken a lot more GFIs, but we'd have had a lot better chance of knocking her over. That said, it's elves, and knocking her over isn't enough, so... because there's, you know, 10 other people that can pick up the ball, so... Alrighty, what does that put us at? 2 injured, 1 KO'd. So he's just gonna dodge out of this. He's got dodge, so why not? Scary bits out the way. Alright, so we're looking at a 1... We're looking at a 1-1. being on defense with potentially less players, but we'll see. Two up, two up, two up. And in we go. And who do we not have? Yeah, potentially some key players. Boy, this has been a bit of a run of games, hasn't it? That is good. They got theirs back. Yeah, this has definitely been an interesting run of games. We're not out of it, but obviously... Oh boy, they got 3 guys off. We have 1 guy off. Okay, that actually... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're only 1 down right now. And we get to reset up. I don't know that there's much we can do here. I guess we'll do that. And that. And... don't have anybody I can put right next to it, unfortunately. I guess we'll do this. And we'll do this. Because it could well just go backwards, right? We have to be cognizant of that. Okay, that's better than it going off and him getting a touchback, because then he can potentially just drop it over to this side and kind of ignore us altogether. And unfortunately, we had to keep our guys on the line. Optimus is potentially one of our most useful players. Wrestle. I mean, he's keeping it on the witch, so probably not, actually. Just going for this guy. Bit risky. He's still refusing to secure the ball, so I feel like there's still chances that he's given us. He should really protect that now. There's not enough danger to mean that you shouldn't. We've got 3 gust runners here. We could, if a block goes wrong here, it's doom. Okay, he's done it. That's very important. That maybe should have been the first thing he did. So it looks like he's going to blitz the storm vermin. We could do with pocket staying in this time because we need all the block we can get. So he's going to stay in. Because what we don't need is them getting hold of the ball and stalling us out. You know, like getting a huge numbers advantage and stalling us out would just be very difficult to come back from without him. Is he going for this before he picks up the ball? I feel like we still have a chance here. Would be nice if we used a reroll on this. Not to be. Okay, so do this. This. Very nice. This. Stay. So we're going to do the safest blitz I can find to do. And that's why. See if they just push around straight away. That's a problem. I'm beginning to think the pause is on purpose. I'm going to start trying it. I feel like it's probably one of those things where I really can't tell if it's people doing it by accident or if people have actually developed a theory that gets humor. Or maybe there's something. No, it can't be factual. That would be the most ridiculous thing. But you got to admit, it's uncanny how often it comes off. Is he going to come through? He doesn't need to yet, so he might just play it tight, but playing it tight is probably overall better for us. At the moment, anyway. Because it gives us more opportunity to try and take him down and whittle his numbers. Downside is that his numbers are easier to whittle, so he's going to move this guy out of the way and try and dodge this guy out as well. I believe. He might just leave him there. If he does, I'm not discounting the possibility of a foul here. That could be one way to try and keep things interesting. And by keep things interesting, I really just mean... Okay, yeah. So he may be fearing that. Boy, do we need our sidestepper. Because I can't mark this guy up in any way that doesn't just get us surfed, you know? So I think we have to go after this guy. I guess you can at least get up there. We're not quite getting what we want here, but you know, just gotta be patient. We're only one player down on the field, so we're a reroll up, so there's still a chance. It's a classic sort of halfway line standoff. Okay, at least he is not getting much in the way of results either. Now if he pushes in here, okay, he doesn't, so he's happy to play the waiting game. So I imagine he'll just go back a square and... Okay, he's going forward a square. Does that mean he's changing into the middle or to that side, perhaps? Looks like he's moving the witch a bit. Now, the reason you kind of want to do that is because that gives you the ability to change, you know, it makes it harder to defend because we can't just stack this side, right, on defense. So it's kind of a way of saying, like, how are you going to spread your line? Oh, that said he's just staying there, so let's see. Do we try and make a bit of a play here? I guess. Hey. Is he going to respond with the KO Apo as well? Nope. It's not as important a player, so... Not super surprised. So actually, we're not going to go any harder than we have. What we're going to do is just... move up one, maybe? Apparently I've decided this is the ultimate defensive formation and that it can just move along one at a time. Yeah, I'm happy with it. That was a good go. We're on even numbers all of a sudden. Pressure is back on the Dark Elves. And yeah, we did leave this open. But it was, you know, semi-intentional because he's committed... I mean, in fairness, this guy could come around. Just to push is nice, but it's also nice because does this guy follow in? If he stays, then he's kind of in his own way now. Okay, he's making a push through. What does this mean? Because remember, we do have desperate measures. So if he stretches too thin, it could be a problem. Is he going to bring the witch through? Can't put her on the edge. That's too risky with this guy here. Because that greatly increases our chances at knocking him off. I suppose if he were to get this guy here... Yeah, she would just need somebody in front of her. So he could put that guy here and put the witch here. Are you doing that? You're not doing that, are you? Oh, maybe she's going to pass it back to the... No, because this guy doesn't have any... Ooh, boy. Okay. Oh. Can you get to here? Because he can kind of close it off with this guy moving him here. Oh boy. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. I hate to say it, but we're potentially a leap away from... I mean, we could do this as well. But we'd really want somebody here. The downside is this guy is in the way. Oh, if I put him here... I get an assist, which makes it a 1 dice. I mean, it's... We've got to do it. Okay, here we go again. Alright. Off the ball goes. We'll actually... Yeah, we'll stay. Oh, hello. can get up there, right? Yeah, I can. Should have measured that out first, really, but... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so our gut runners are in big trouble. We kind of accepted that as part of the plan. Because even if I'd followed through here, I'd be dodging into a tackle zone, so I kind of had to give it up. No Loki. Not up there. We have to wrestle here. Oh, it's exciting. So the downside is we probably have to try and score as fast as we can. The upside is we should be able to just blitz our way in here. The other upside is he's not surfing our gutter runners. We do kind of have to score though. And the downside is he gets all these guys back. So what we're going to do, a couple of housekeeping things. This guy comes up here just in case. Okay, now for the question. Yeah, I think we've got to go in. We have to kind of play for the draw here. A draw would feel like a pretty good result. So yeah, I believe with the Blazing Sun or whatever it's called, you get the ones back who were off the field, and then everybody that was on the field has to roll. So because he had 3 guys off, that means he has a lot of guys coming back on. So yeah, he doesn't suffer with anybody. We actually only have 1 gutter runner out, so that's not bad. How do we have this set up? I think we had it kind of set like this. So he is back up to a full team. Which is not great, but we're 2-1 up. So the chances of it being anything worse than 2-2 are at least small. And, you know, maybe if we do some sneaky stuff, we could even improve those odds. Our leaper finally came into his own now. I don't know why he pushed so hard. But that was that's what we were kind of hoping for by the way our opponent was playing. This is also interesting. This is very interesting. It's aggressive, for sure. Now it's very sunny. That could be good. That could be good. That makes passing harder. Now if we have a bunch of rats go splat here, that is going to make it a lot harder to defend. That's kind of obvious really, isn't it? But yeah. So there's one that's gone splat. Ball's still in reachable position if he decides to do other things as well. And all it would take is a leap. Oh, interesting. Oh, is he going to make a little box to sit in? I don't know. It can be hard to predict sometimes. Okay, he's just trying to give himself options. That's a GFI for the blitz, isn't it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blitz. Yeah, it is. Oh boy. That's like a 2 double pairs he's rolled, which is almost as ridiculous as 2 doubles. Well, it is as ridiculous as 2 double skulls. So that limits our range a lot, which is unfortunate. Where's the ball going is the question. Just gonna sit back there maybe? Yep. Not a lot we can do about it honestly right now. Sure, why not? We have 3 rerolls, we have 3 turns. You know what he is now? Potential scoring threat. Oh, sorry, Loki. Okay. Okay, so what's the plan here? He's kind of got everybody up on our side of the field. Oh, he's got 2 turns to score. Going after our gutter runners. Obviously he's not going to re-roll stuff right now because he needs to hold on to those. Kind of does need to advance the ball this turn, I think. So next turn, it should be in range of golden. Pretty much if it's anywhere. If it's anywhere. He might block us off nicely. What you kind of want to do against Leap, if you can, and he has a lot of players on the field compared to us, is make a double layered wall. So that even if you leap, you can't leap into the place where it's at. I'm curious what he's going to do. Maybe I feel like he's going to hand off to here, and then this guy's going to come on down. This guy can come over. Yeah, I think things are happening over here. Oh, my mouse is being weird. In this area. So he's kind of setting it up now. He's kind of trying to trap our players in. He's kind of blocked it off so these guys have a tough time getting through. So yeah, this would be the double wall, you see, because it's hard to, like, do we leap over here? In which case we've lost our leap. Oh, he's leaving it on the witch, so he's going to do the handoff on the last turn. Okay. A little bit risky, but I certainly understand. I think I'd have probably handed off and got this guy down. Is there much point to us trying to hit her? Maybe. We could potentially come through this way, and if we stand this guy up, well, we can't get an assist, so we don't have to worry about that anyway. He's got a lot of scoring threats, so there's not really much point in trying to mark up, so I think we're just looking at coming over and doing shenanigans. I guess we stand you up, and you know what, we put you up here in case something strange happens here. So it's going to be a 2 dice against here, so we're looking at a 5 or 6 on 2 separate dice. That's not ideal. I think that means we failed because I don't see the result there. No, it doesn't. Okay. Where do we want this to go? I at least wanted to avoid the skull, because now what's going to happen is nothing. Okay. So, okay, he's rolling stuff. We have seen 2 dub skulls already this game, admittedly both for us, but, you know, using a reroll here would be really problematic. You're not going to go for that, surely. You don't have block there. That's risky. I mean, I wouldn't say going for blocks with block is a bad idea, though. Because obviously, each one you take out is one less to try and do a one-turner with, right? Okay. That's fine. So yeah, then the blitz. Looks like it's going on harvest. Oh, you could at least not roll the power. They're not that easy to roll, honest. Okay, that's good. That should be enough. I think you come on down and give it to either of these guys. Oh, might give it to this guy so he can get dodged. That's actually probably worth doing. Okay, so another 1 here and it's game over, which would be lovely. That would save me some effort. Rats. And that's why not doing those blocks was very sensible. Alright, so now to have our dreams crushed by having, or like, no, because there's no sun problem. Or is there? When does the weather change? Okay, the weather has changed, okay. So is he going to do a good one-turner setup here? Against Skaven, you probably want to do the close-in setup to make it awkward to get the guy out initially. Because the far-away setup, actually, with Leap, is not quite as effective, right? Okay, so that's... we actually quite like to see that. Because now, theoretically, if everything went right, we can just run up here and leap into the end zone. So you have 1 3-up instead of a... like a 3-up, 3-up. Admittedly, the 3-up's a with dodge. Now he's going to move everybody along because he's... okay, he probably should do. Yeah, he's not. So we could also just go down the side and go 3+3 with reroll. 3+ with I don't know. Probably better to do the leap, but if we don't have a reroll, we probably do a 3-up, 3-up down the side if that's available, if we get to that stage. Alright, so you come here. Gonna try and knock this guy into this hole. Okay, so let's imagine this out. Bump into here. We stay here. Then we do block and out. And then the same again. I think that's the best way to do it. Or do we make the hole here? So we do here. Block and yeah, I think we do that. Dump in here. Then we block it once this way, which will put them out to here. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Don't be mean. Okay, that was mean. I don't think it's game breaking for us, but I'm not sure. Follow. Okay, it would have been a lot easier. Because now we kind of have to do this. Right? Yeah. Yeah, we do. I guess we'll put him here. Because we need to try and get this guy out of the way, and if it doesn't go as well as we'd like... he would still be in contact. As proved here. So we'll follow that. Oh, it's very sunny, isn't it? Which I think makes this a 3-up. Yeah. So we try this instead. Oh boy. can't tell if we've blue screened or not. Okay, so 3 up. So let's get over there and see. So we're looking at a 3 up, 2 plus 2 plus, or a 3 up, 3 up, 2 plus 2 plus, but with reroll. I think we have to do the less rolls. Oh, game. Well, you know what? We created the chance. What was it that hurt us? It was a leap again. Oh boy, it's been a bit of a run, hasn't it? But we did at least force a draw there. Wow. Okay, he's done it again. It's kind of getting a bit silly now, isn't it? So yeah, overall not great for us. We got 2 armor breaks to 15, despite doing 3 blocks less. Now we have armor value 7, but I still think that's probably a little bit in the wrong direction. But we snuck out a draw from it due to our sneaky knocking them off the field, and that was partially down to their mismanagement. I think at that point in the game, all they had to do was slow push, and they'd have been fine. We probably panicked them by kind of evening the numbers up a little bit more. Even so, putting somebody on the edge of the field when there's a leaper is very dangerous. But yeah, I actually think we probably should have won that. Leap was not our friend entirely. So that's 6 MVPs from... Sorry, I have to check it every time. 6 MVPs from 12 games. So he has taken half of the MVPs. Hey, okay, so what do we even want to give him there? I could give him sure feet, honestly. Probably sidestep though, right? Or do we give him strip ball, seeing as our... Strip ball's not a bad call. Strip ball is not a bad call. We'd have got a lot of... We could get a lot of stuff done with that. I think seeing as our wrestler's taking so long to level up, we strip ball here. But yeah, I think that was a... We'll call that a moral victory there. I think this, you know, I think we fought pretty hard against what happened and did what we could. We'll bring in the new Storm Vermin next time, and unless we hold on to Epidemus. What's he got? Is it just a niggle? You know what? Maybe we hold on to him until he dies, which will probably be next game. But that's what happened last time. We held on to a Storm Vermin with an injury. But having the Mighty Blow Storm Vermin there, you know, maybe we hold on to him for another game. And if nobody else gets injured, then we, you know, look into replacing him then when we have more than 100k, because he's going to take up our whole budget. And if we replace him there and then lose a gutter runner or something, we may not be able to immediately afford a gutter runner, so I think we're going to hold on to him. So, thanks for watching. I really thought we had that one. I thought we had a good one-turn attempt at the end there. Maybe we should have dodged through. Maybe that would have given us a better chance. It's so hard to know. But either way, it was a 3 up, 2 up, 2 up to win on the very last roll there, which was certainly doable. But yeah, bye for now.